Recording in progress.
Go ahead, Miriam.
Hey, Reggie. Here I am on the Zoom. Can you hear me? What's up? What's up? Hey, I'm going to ask you, you've talked about Nico being one of your favorite players growing up. He's not that much older than you.
Yeah, I know. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
I came in the league at 21. Nico came in at 18. Nico got 2 years on me. That's like a 5-year difference. I was watching him when he was in Portland. Yeah. My man, welcome folks to the building.
So when were you first aware of Nick Batum and what was it that impressed you about him, like first impression?
I think just being an avid fan of basketball the way I am, growing up. Like I said, the Bulls was my team, of course. I think everybody grew up a fan of Jordan. And then for me, honestly, tough way injuries throughout his career, but I grew up a big fan of Brandon Roy. So him being in Portland, watching those teams, his maturation, like I said, them starting to get over the hump and find a way to win. Drafted Nico, he was great. Like, it was great to see him, young 18-year-old French kid, come in the way he plays. Did a lot of things, handling the ball, and whether it was handling or just making plays, like I said, guarding everybody that age. And then even with my time coming in the NBA, still just I think you still watch the team that you've been a fan of. You just now know you compete against them. So still watch it. And at the time, being a point guard coming out the class I did, I was watching Dame just because of some people try to advise me to go back to school for another year and possibly be a top pick as a point guard then. So I've just always watched Portland, and he's somebody that stuck out in my eye. Like I said, he does all the little things, and that's sometimes overlooked, but you can't play without guys being in the right spot and guys making plays. So he's someone, like I said, he can do everything and never ask for praise. So those are the guys that for me, somehow I want to make sure I see more. I enjoy watching the game, but even a guy like Amir, big shot, had nothing to say after he really kind of put her away up 3. Been here, fortunately with him for the later part of his rookie year and just got to watch him work. So I know we're going off with Nico, but these are the type of guys like you never want to take them for granted. You want to give them their flowers because without them, things don't move as smoothly as they should. And yeah, I think those are the type of guys that are very much overlooked. We always pay attention to stars, but being in the right spot, always talking, not being afraid to switch matchups, guards, hitting shots, limited shots. Man, speaking of like Amir tonight, we had 10 shots to get one of the most crucial shots that we needed tonight. So when you're around players like that, like I said, they don't say much. They just come in, they put their head down, they work each and every day, and they do what's best for the team and give you a chance to win.
Cool.
I never want them to feel underappreciated because, we want to be having a season that we're still having with a chance to be where we're at without guys like Nico, without guys like Amir. And we ask them to play many different positions, put on many different masks each and every night. They don't complain. They come out, they don't make excuses for their play, and they just come out and give us the best they have. And even when they play well, when they play what some consider poorly, they're always just trying to be better for themselves and be better for the collective whole. So, like I said, I just like to give guys like Amir and Nico their flowers. They deserve it.
Thanks, man.
Said on to Jamie afterward the game that you didn't know you were down 24.
Nah.
Is that something you actually don't think when you know you're trailing? Do you not look at the score because you just want to keep chipping away, or is that just the mind?
Nah, I don't think. I just think it's where we're wired. Like we started to wire ourselves. We don't care if we're up 20 or we're down 20. We're going to get to that place hard. We're going to get to that. We're trying to play together the right way. I think sometimes we're looking for our coach's reaction to you can tell when they get a little more hype. Like, okay, I guess it's a game. And I was joking with Amir in the back. I think we haven't necessarily put both units together as well as we want to right now, up and down. I think we're playing well in spurts, but the biggest thing is probably this team we looked up maybe for the last 5 minutes, and we're trying to figure out, all right, that's where a lot of games we feel like we won and lost. We're just playing as hard as we can to that point, and we just want to give ourselves a chance and feel like we're a really good team.
what's it been like sitting next to Reggie here, sitting next to Nico the week before? What's it been like to just be part of this group and what's been a crazy last few weeks?
Been great. This is my third year with the team. I've been around guys like Nico since my year. So just growing and building with these guys. And I was going on this stretch, just staying together, sticking together. Like I keep saying, this season it's a lot of ups and downs. Guys going in and out, protocols, injuries. It's a lot. It's a lot to juggle, but this is a really fine knit group. Stick together. We keep playing 24 down 24. Just like that buzzer goes off, and like you said, we didn't even know we were down 24. We're just keeping our head down. Like with guys like that, the end result it don't really matter. You going out there, you're playing hard every game. You're gonna give yourself a chance to win.
Reggie, you've been in the league for a while. You have a bunch of different coaches. Obviously, you were coached by Doc for a hot minute there. What's the difference between a team like this that keeps coming back, or keep finding ways to get over losses like Wednesday night, and the previous teams that you've been on that maybe they had that factor, maybe they didn't?
Belief. Honestly, belief and work. I think the biggest thing we have tough losses. I think we had a stretch where we lost like 6 out of 8 by 15 plus. I look at this guy right here. I look at the rest of the locker room. I believe it's work. Like I've been part of teams where you might lose the same way, but you're not necessarily putting work, so you feel like you're getting what you deserve. Sometimes I'm like, all right, basketball guys are for us. Sometimes I'm cool, like on this side, but there's not a guy on this team that or in the locker room that I look across, not even the coach, that I can look across and feel like they're not putting in their effort. So sometimes when you take it on the chin, when you're getting beat down, it's easy to pick back up because it feels like we have a good foundation. And like I know he's working this hard. I know Amir is just as mad that we're losing. I know he's going through it as well. And it makes it easier. Like I said, we put hours in together. He's picking me up, trying to pick him up. He's been a big part of it. The entire team has been a big part of one of my shooting struggles. Like I know I'm trusting the work. There's times like that I also lose confidence, but they'll reinstill it to me. They kind of tell me like, no, you see, put in the work. Just continue to believe in yourself. I think that's one thing that we're doing good on the team is just trying to dig each other up, trying to remind each other when you're going through it, your moments wrong, have ups and downs. So just reminding that we see you every day. So I don't care if you go over 50. Like I don't care if they're literally about 53. Like I've seen them put up 2 shots to believe that that's going to be the end result of the game. And yeah, we're just trusting the work. So that's the biggest thing is I think the team's putting a lot of time together, a lot of time individually. And all we're trying to do is be respectable towards the next guy beside us. And go out here and leave it all out there for the name when you're back because of your family and towards the name in front, with your brother beside you. So I think that's the biggest thing is we've been able to stay resilient and stay together because organizations feel a lot of great guys that put in time. So yeah, when I see a guy like this putting time, I mean, it's only him, so everybody else can do it because we know what he's done.
How did you guys react to just the way Marcus comes back? He plays. He's had a horrible last 72 hours. He plays at his city. He hits some big shots at the end. What did you make of his day in a really challenging week for him?
We're just pretty sure they can't play, but we didn't have to. Honestly, I cared. We should have played today. More so, we just want. I feel like we just want to protect him. We want to put our arms around him. We want to do it here for him. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about going through. But just let him know that he has a support system. He has a support group. I know that we play basketball together. That's what ties us together. But there's been so much more time to put in. So, yeah, we just want to get the brother so we got his back. So, it's bigger than basketball. Like, whatever he needs for us, we got it. And what he did was phenomenal. Honestly, just lacing up and coming to play. Like, yes, hats off to him. And really, we're appreciative that we got the man. We're appreciative of the way he played, the fight that he came out with.
When Ty mentioned that I'd asked him about sort of this team how it doesn't really give up and what that allows him to do as a coach. He felt like that stemmed from you guys trusting him to mix and match and try different things and try to get you guys back into it. I'm curious, like he obviously arrived at this team with a huge resume, winning a title, all that stuff. But do you guys remember a time when you felt like with this specific group last season, this first year, that you guys really felt like, yeah, this is we trust this guy fully. This is everything.
I mean, everybody knows how well Coach Ty is. I feel like guys trusted him from the beginning. From the start when he came in. Like Reg said, when we have a group like this, players, the coaches, and staff, I feel like it's trust more going on. They're all to each other. We communicate with each other. You can talk about anything on the court, off court. It's easy to play around, it's easy to play with. You have coaches you trust, players on the court that you trust. It's going to be the result.
So let me take two from Zoom. Tomer, then Shane.
Congrats on the win. Reggie, I wanted to ask, when you go against, Jokic and Embiid in kind of back-to-back games, is it almost beneficial to go against those guys who kind of are so dominant in their own kind of ways? But then how does a game like Wednesdays prepare you for tonight?
I have to ask you that, but shoot, two bigs are dominant. We're appreciative the way that he came and beat it. Like, the man had 40, but he had to work. He had to work both ends. It's proud of the way Zook beat it, didn't get down on himself. Still going to keep coming to the schemes that we were trying to build, which turned out to work out for us. But, we play two of the better bigs, two of the best bigs in the league. It's very difficult. They're going to play through them. They're going to feed them. Those guys are going to demand the ball. They can get to the free throw line. And you just kind of have to pick your poison. So you have to try to what I'm seeing we did a good job is enforcing with 5 turnovers. You have to limit their ability to make other players around them great. So I think we did a great job of doubling and just trying to cut off some of the water. But he was effective. He definitely was effective. There are certain guys in the league not going to don't stop. Just try to slow up. And we did our best job of slowing him up. And like I said, he had 40, but more so slowed up the rest of the guys around him. So I think we had a great scheme.
Hey, Reggie. Over the last few games, it seems like your pick and roll playmaking has been really great. Even year 11 now for you. Do you think guards such as yourself, or you think you're still learning how to make different reads and how to be sharper coming off those ball screens?
Definitely. I just want to try to prove all the time. Have a few more pick and rolls ran. The stretch right now to be comfortable with, but honestly, it's about the preparation work. So I'm fortunate enough to play with the man right here, Fo. I'm fortunate to play Nico. When we start getting healthy, Marcus, shooting Bleds in, Luke. So I'm grateful to have a pick and pop guy, Serge, Zay and Zook doing a great job of springing me free with their screens and then rolling behind. So really, I just have to make the right read, but a lot of the work is done by them. I get the proper spacing. Don't want to leave guys open for shots. The big does a great job of setting the screen. He's doing a great job rolling behind the other big. I'm just a recipient of it. And really, I'm just getting downhill and just trying to make the right read. But it hats off to my teammates. Like, they're making my reads and everything else easy for me. They're understanding when guys are switching and not switching, whether it be, I'm pick and roll right now. The double screen, he's doing a great job of slipping out at the right time, just allowing me to get downhill and other big slipping. So, like I said, I'm just a recipient of my teammates having great play. And from there, I'm a benefactor. Sometimes for me, assists, just trying to make the right read, having great shooters around me. But like I said, it's more hats off to my teammates, so it's making my job easy. But I guess it makes it look like I'm the one that's really doing the work, but not at least my teammates.
All right, thank you.
Y'all gonna get used to it. All right, y'all.
Reg, go